In our Commitment 2022 coverage, we're less than 1 week away from California's primary elections. The current number of ballots returned at this point is lower than expected. That's according to Political Data Intelligence, which has been tracking voter data for decades.
Yeah, of all the ballots that have been returned, about half are from Democrats, about a quarter are from Republicans, and then another 21% are from the independent voters and other parties. And with Election Day now just 6 days away, the question is, what's being done to try to increase voter turnout? KCRA 3's Orko Manna is live from the state capitol tonight with what some local organizations are doing. Orko?
Well, there are some major races on the ballot for seats here at the state capitol and in Washington, D.C. Advocates and researchers tell me the key to get more voters out to the polls is to go into their neighborhoods and emphasize the importance of the primary.
Make sure to vote. Don't forget to vote.
The countdown to the California primary is on. Election Day is Tuesday, June 7th, but every registered voter in the state can continue to cast their ballots now, either through mail or at a drop-off location.
In some of these close races, your vote can really make a difference.
Andres Ramos preaching the importance of the primary. He's with Organize Sacramento, a nonprofit that's working to motivate the community to get out and vote.
There's a lot of sort of social media presence. There's a lot of sort of individual outreach. You know, we work with a lot of organizations in the community who are also, you know, that have a constituency of members that they serve in various neighborhoods.
Those conversations critical right now. Data shows that out of the nearly 22 million ballots that have been mailed out to Californians, just over 2 million have been returned. That's around 10%. So with Election Day just a few days away, is there concern over a potentially low turnout?
Look at the early numbers and make any sort of prediction.
Mindy Romero, director of the Center for Inclusive Democracy, says there will likely be a rush of voters on Election Day and also during early in-person voting, especially as fears over COVID-19 subside.
Now we're getting through the pandemic, at least in most people's minds, and we don't quite know exactly what that's going to look like in terms of how people choose to vote.
But Romero adds efforts to encourage voters right now are still crucial because California has a top two primary system, meaning the two candidates with the most votes will move on to the general election regardless of party.
Primary is what sets the ballot, right? Makes the people that vote in the primary are making decisions for all of us.
Romero also emphasizing the need for targeted outreach.
Groups that have historically been underrepresented at the polls tend to be even more underrepresented in primary.
That includes young voters. The latest numbers show that while California voters ages 18 to 34 got 27% of all ballots mailed, they only account for 11% of ballots returned so far. Compare that to voters ages 65 and older who received 24% of the mailed ballots but make up 51% of ballots returned. Romero says what can increase voter turnout is removing barriers to the process.
You can tell them, hey, check out your mail. Did you see that ballot that came in? Can I help you fill it out? Can I help you drop it off?
Ramos agrees.
Raising awareness about that has been really important, but also raising the sense of urgency around it too.
Organize Sacramento has also been pushing for legislation that would move certain elections, such as those for sheriff and district attorney, from midterm years like this year to presidential election years. Their goal is to make sure more people turn out for those important local races. That bill expected to be brought back up later this year. Reporting live from the state capitol tonight, Orko Manna, KCRA 3 News.